Hello everybody, this is Sensei Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Zak McKracken and the Alien Mindbenders. Well, we are currently on Mars in control of Melissa and Leslie, the two co-eds who found a way to customize their van to get them to Mars. And now it's time for us to take a look at their ship and start grabbing everything we can pick up that has not been nailed down. But first things first, we're going to go ahead and close the door. And that turns off the weird space noises, oddly enough. We can go ahead and use the oxygen valve. Oxygen supply is full, and we can read our helmet anytime, and it will say 1 hour of oxygen left. So, what have we got that we can pick up here? Well, there's a digital audio tape, which we can use in the boombox, and then we can turn on the boombox. Oh, but first we can actually read the tape. Oh, it's a Mitsubishi DAT recorder, property of Melissa, China. Do not touch. We can pick up the boombox. The DAT fell out. Let's go ahead and read the digital audio tape. Razor and the Scummet's greatest hit, Inda Glop Oda Krell. That's another reference to Maniac Mansion. Razor being the punk girl who she can join your party, and the Scummet's being her band. And there is the space noise again. We go and put that in the boombox, and we can turn this on. Wow! Darking tones! Razor's a way hot jamster! She blows poodles over old noise glunk! And we can also... I'm not leaving without Leslie! Yeah, we can actually take off and leave Mars and lose the game pretty much automatically. But what we want to do is grab this stuff out of the glove box, particularly the fuse. I can't move it. Yeah, pick up, not push. And pick up the cash cards. So with that, and we will go ahead and switch to Leslie. She can close this. And same thing, not leaving without Melissa. We now have her helmet all fixed up. And all the meters here read 0. Okay, there's Leslie's cash card, has $342. Melissa's balance is 1138. That's useless and only works for me. Yeah, give her a cash card to Leslie. And we could also try and give the boombox to Leslie. No way, it's mine! Alright, so we'll walk around and read the sign here. It's in several alien languages. Ah, here's English. Welcome, space travelers. Please leave the friendly hostel as you found it. No gum chewing. Let me walk a little further along. There is this monolith. Face area rapid transit, 1 token each way, $100. Did ancient astronauts have debit card technology? Read the book. A token! Okay, so we now have a token for using the tram, but we're not going to use that just yet. Because we come over here and notice that the buttons for this system don't seem to be working. Don't be a space goof. Always wear your spacesuit. A reminder from the friendly hostel. So we've got 2 lights here. A sign, another button. And there's a metal plate. It's screwed shut. Well, we don't have a screwdriver, but here's a handy-dandy trick that works in real life. You can use a coin as a flathead screwdriver. Looks like a fuse box. So we'll use the fuse for the burnt fuse. The burnt fuse is in the box. Okay, pick up the burnt fuse. It crumbled the dust in my hands. Use the fuse in the fuse box. So now we can go ahead and push the button, Frank. So with that done, we can now push the button here and enter the hostel without any issues. And there is also a chance to push the button here, and we'll go ahead and switch to Leslie. And now she should be able to push the button. And safely walk in. Oh, and if you want to do something kind of silly, although it's pressurized, so she can, in fact, walk around without any issue. And you'll note her hair is pink. Go and put the helmet back on. You can take the helmet off outside, and it will immediately become an issue. And we can have Melissa take her helmet off too, revealing that, you know, she's a blonde. Yeah. And it won't open because there is, in fact, a piece of vinyl tape holding this locker shut. And there is a flashlight, and unlike most of the flashlights in adventure games everywhere, this one does not require batteries. It's already working. Although, weirdly enough, now Leslie's hair seems to be blue. And there's a ladder here we can pick up. And it does not appear that there is anything else here apart from the bunk. Oh, and this handy-dandy can of gas. We can try picking up the can of gas. I don't need it. It's for a different game. And this is something of a running gag in the LucasArts adventure games. Looks like she just smiled at that. But if you played Maniac Mansion, you might recall that there was a chainsaw in the kitchen, which you could not make use of because it was out of gas. And after this game came out, there was Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, where, depending upon how you played the game and where you wound up, it was possible to find a car that did not have any gas as you were trying to arrange transport. Unfortunately, you could not find a gas can to gas up the car and make use of it. You had to find some other way. So we will go ahead and put helmet back on. Actually, I'm going to leave it off and switch to Melissa and have her take her helmet off as well for this next bit. We're going to pick up the covers here. I don't know what's under the covers, but I guess it won't hurt to look. Oh, it's just a broom. No, wait. It has eyes. It's a dead alien! And they will both run around in a panic, and we can have Melissa try to pick up the broom alien. No way am I going to pick up a dead alien! Yeah, but Leslie, who is a punk girl and clearly a little bit firmer about these things, well, I'll just pretend it's a broom. So yes, we now have a dead alien. So we'll switch to Melissa, have her put her helmet back on. We will switch to Leslie, have her put her helmet back on. Now we can push the button here. And there'll be a warning about, oh no, have you pressurized the hostel? There's no air here. So yeah, it will not let her take the helmet off here, but we can take off helmet here. And I can't breathe! Yeah, very silly thing to do. And we now have 52 minutes of oxygen left. So with that done, we can use the token with the tram. It just spits my token out again. Well, there's a reason for that. We have the huge face right here. And you'll note we have this door. And you'll note that we have these 3 buttons right here. Remember the pattern that we learned from the African mystics? If you don't, can't pick that up. And we probably can't push it either. So we'll have to switch to Leslie. And just to be nice, we will... So we'll go ahead and use the ladder with the door. Actually, with the button. We'll have her go up top. Switch to Melissa and have her push 1. Then switch to Leslie. Have her push 2. And bingo! But we're not done just yet. because we are going to have to recycle some of our props. So we'll go ahead and open the door now. We can just simply open it. We will pick up the fuse. I don't think we're going to need anything from the hostel after this, but we will need a fuse. Inside the great chamber here. And we see there's a huge statue. Nothing to read on it. Looks like we have strange markings here. And these strange markings are these squares. And we have a massive door. I can't do it, it's too big. And we can't do anything with the crystal sphere, but what if we use the ladder? Can't reach it. Can we push the sphere? Way cool ear stuff. Those old aliens sure played Here Now Illinois, Bob. Okay, so there's one. And it appears that this one is broken. Alright, so we've got two of these doors open. And let's go ahead and... And it looks like yet another weird maze. I'm going to go ahead and switch to Melissa for the very good reason that Melissa has the flashlight. least we know how to get to the exit. I think we need some other way of navigating this thing. So we will go ahead and switch back to Zak, who you might recall we left off right here. And we now have the second of those yellow shards. And someplace we have not been yet. Thought right turns eventually got me out of here. I mean, that's a trick in a real world maze, isn't it? Keep going right until you get to the exit. And here we go, finally. Only for us to wind up back in the jungle maze. Okay, so from here, we're gonna fly to London. And what are we gonna do here? Well, amazing mystery of the ancient Mayans revealed. We're gonna switch to Annie, who has still been hanging around the San Francisco airport all this time. But we're going to fly her to London as well. And we're going to have Zak give her that scroll we found, the one that he couldn't read. Because guess what? Annie, being all versed in the ways of the mystic arts. This is difficult. One moment. It has words of power on it. Nixisiville. Nothing happened. Yow! Yep, we need to get to Stonehenge, which is not anywhere near London, but we'll just presume that they got a ride out here. Now, how are we going to get past this guard? Well, sorry mate, you're not my type. Okay. Give whiskey to Annie. Switch to Annie. I'll be happy to join you in a drink. Half a bottle later. That was most unpleasant. But does give us access to that. It's locked. Well, luckily, Zak just happens to have just the thing for unlocking a gate. That doesn't work. Well, it's a happy thought, but we do have these wires on the gate, and we do have somewhere amongst our tools wire cutters. So now we'll have Annie come on in. And from here, we'll have Zak put the two crystal shards together and use this crystal shard here. And we'll use the flagpole on the altar stone and step back. And we will have Annie read the scroll. Klaatu Barada Nuha! Oh no, wait, it's Nick Sissyville. Wow, the crystal fused and the scroll burned up in my hands. So we will have Zak pick up the yellow crystal. And can we pick up the flagpole? It seems to be stuck in the stone. So, yeah. We now have a fused yellow crystal. And next time, we are going to learn how to make use of it and what fantastic powers we gain from using it. So thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you are so inclined. And we'll continue the adventure from here next time. Take care until then.